So just a couple of hours ago, there was a rumor of an attempted coup in Congo, Brazzaville. For those of you who do not know, in Africa there are two Congos: Congo Brazzaville and Congo Democratic, popularly known as DR Congo or DRC. So there is rumor of a coup in Congo Brazzaville. Like I told you in my last video, right, that this whole movement thing in West and Central Africa is another version of the Arab Spring. That it's not done yet. It's not done. It will sweep through Central and West Africa. The coups will just keep coming. It will just keep coming. And I know many people have said that don't celebrate coup in Africa. It's not good to be welcoming all these coups in Africa. Many people have said that. And I understand their position. I understand their reason for saying that. But as an African, as someone who has lived in the African continent, and as someone who has traveled abroad and have seen how countries that were on the same level like Africa in the 60s are far gone in terms of development when you compare to Africa, then you begin to understand that Africa has a serious, serious problem. Now, one of those problems might be France's involvement in Central and West Africa. That is even the major problem. But we also have a leadership problem in Africa. Most West Africa and Central African countries have dictators in place who have done nothing for the country they have been governing for years upon years upon years. Many of them have managed to change the constitution to allow themselves be there indefinitely. Now, like I said before, staying in power is not even the main issue, because we have countries in the Middle East with royal families. They are doing really well. For example, you have Qatar, you have Oman, you have Bahrain, you have Saudi Arabia, all those countries there, and they are very tiny in terms of population-wise. Some of them just got oil or gas, like Qatar just got a lot of natural gas. They are doing really well because they have good leaders. They have leaders with vision. So the countries are doing really well. The government has done so well for its people. Come to Africa. Nothing is going on. Well, some countries are doing their best, to be fair. Some countries are really doing their best. But on an average, nothing is really happening. I don't know if you guys know about Singapore. Singapore used to be like Africa in the 60s. The same level in terms of GDP and development and everything. Malaysia, the same thing, like Africa in the 60s. But do you know where those countries are? Especially Singapore. Singapore is one of the richest countries in the world. And how did all this came to be? Well, they had a good leader, a leader who had vision, a leader who was patriotic enough, a leader who loves the country, a leader who wanted only the best for his country. And so he worked day in, day out to fix Singapore. But look at Africa. With all our natural resources, with everything we have, I think Congo Brazzaville has like a very huge forest, large rivers that they can use to generate enough power to supply every single person, and by so doing, boost up our economy. But no one is doing it. No one is doing it. No one is doing it. So let's go through this article about the attempted coup in Congo Brazzaville. Let's see. The headline reads, government denies coup claim in Congo. That the government, I think maybe their spokesperson, that would be the Minister of Communication, has come out to deny any military coup in the country. Well, just the fact that the idea was even floated out there, it means something is cooking behind the scenes. That tells you that the country is not as stable as one might think. And even if this coup failed, you never can tell what will happen next. There might just be a next coup anytime soon. So let's continue. The Congo Brazzaville government on Sunday debunked claims that the military sacked the current civilian government led by President Denis Sassou Nguesso. This is coming after several unconfirmed reports claim that the military was trying to oust the government and seize power. The country's Minister of Information, Thierry, who alleged the fears of citizens, described the claims as fake news. Urgent, fanciful information suggests serious events that may be on the way in Brazzaville. The government denies this fake news. Yeah, that the government came out to say that nothing is happening, that the whole rumor about a military coup in Congo Brazzaville is all just fake news and no one should be worried. But other people are saying that there is a lot of activities going on in Congo Brazzaville. So maybe the military is stationing their military trucks and here and there, or the military are trying to work out a way or something like that. But it's not as business as usual in Congo Brazzaville. Something is really, really going on, but no one can say for sure what that thing exactly is. We reassure public opinion about the claim that reigns and invite people to calmly go about their activities, the minister wrote on his X page on Sunday. The coup fears in Congo is coming barely 4 weeks after a group of military officers in Gabon seized power. Yeah, this one is happening 4 weeks after the junta in Gabon seized power. And that one also happened just barely, I think, 1 month after the one in Niger. So you can see it's like contagious, right? It's like it's just spreading throughout Africa. And I tell you that the revolution is coming. It's coming. All those leaders who think that they can just stay in power indefinitely, they can just abuse the people, they can misuse their offices, they can do things the way they like. Remember, like I said before in a previous video, if you do not die early, your day of reckoning will surely come. It will surely come. Let's continue. The announcement came minutes after Gabon election body announced incumbent President Ali Bongo had won a third term, extending his family's half-century rule over the oil-rich Central African country of 2.3 million. With its success, the coup would represent the 10th in West and Central Africa since 2017. Niger's military took over the government in July, sending shockwaves through the region and drawing in countries with strategic interests into the region. So that is what is going on in Congo Brazzaville. So we just have to wait to see how all this is going to turn out. It might be just a failed coup attempt. But my point is just the fact that the people even attempted doing it just goes to show you how divided the government and the military is. And if they can try it this time around, what made you think that they won't try it again? So this should be like an eye opener for all those leaders who are taking advantage of their people. Remember, a day will come when all your bad deeds shall come hunting for you. But you guys out there, what is your take on this attempted coup in Congo Brazzaville? Do you think it's all a fake news, or maybe it is just a fake coup attempt? And if it's just a fake coup attempt or it's just fake news, do you think this is the end of it? Or should we be expecting another one, if not in Congo Brazzaville, but maybe in another country in West or Central Africa? Share your thoughts and opinions with us in the comment section below because, like always, we love hearing what you have to say. And also, do not forget to like this video, share this video, follow our Facebook page, and most importantly, subscribe to this channel because little bit of good we, like the one you're doing just now, help us a lot and we shall forever be grateful to you. So thank you very much for doing just that. And like always, see you in the next one.